I just stood here and talked for a good 10 minutes. Not recording, nothing. Talked about the chickens, talked about everything. Just talking to myself, standing in my kitchen. Um, no mobile food pantry haul this week. We went on Saturday. The line was so long, longer than normal. And we got up to the parking lot to pull in. And the guy said, sorry guys, no more food. And there was a ton of people behind us too. So I don't know if there was just more people than normal or if they had less stuff. So I was like, okay, whatever. So today I thought I'd go do the walkthrough one. We get there and they're not open. Probably for Veterans Day. Ooh, don't look at my pantry. It's bad. Just this is the one spot. So my arms are really sore. I'm trying to hold it out. Side story. I'll tell you that story in a second. So we haven't been, but as I was saying a minute ago, it's almost a blessing because with moving and the freezers being unloaded and reloaded, I don't know where a lot of things are. I don't remember parts of stuff that are in the freezers. And this is the point of having stuff in your freezers and extra. So when there's moments where you still are on a really tight budget, but you need to feed your family, you can go to the store. I went and got a few basic produce essentials. Thankfully we have WIC, and we're gonna bust out some stuff from the freezer. So let me show you what we're gonna make. Also, I'm gonna tell you where my hands hurt because I think this is an important tip to know. So I was cleaning the air fryer and grease builds up and it's really hard to scrub off. So I'm cleaning it, I'm trying everything. I'm trying a scrubbing pad, I tried scraping it, I tried an actual like metal scraper. By this point it's been like an hour and I'm like working on getting in the little cracks. And then I remember you can use balled up foil and it took 5 minutes after that. So, I mean, I worked harder, not smarter for that. But I was glad I remembered because I would have still probably been scrubbing it. But that's a good tip. Use on like cast iron or anything that has something really stuck, you can use balled foil. Anyways, let me show you what we're making. Okay, so a while back, like a good while back, we got like 6 of these soups. And I've used most of them in curries, but this was my inspiration. I was thinking, well, what about making a ravioli sauce out of it? Because we still have one of these bags of raviolis. So I've never made this. One time at a restaurant, I had a butternut squash sauce with it was a vegan restaurant with vegan sausage and it was so good. So we're going to try and recreate that. When I was at Sam's, I picked this up for $10. It's like a blend of Parmesan, so it's a little bit cheaper. And I'm thinking we're going to do like a coated ravioli, a breadcrumb coated ravioli with some kind of butternut squash soup. So I'm going to let this, I don't know how I'm going to do this. We're going to see. And then, so we're going to coat the breadcrumbs. We're going to coat the ravioli in breadcrumbs. Sorry, my eggs are a little bit gross. With it being rainy, the coop was a little nasty. Usually it's not. And then maybe throw some spinach in or have it on the side for a salad. Let's see what we do. So I have onions and garlic cooking on the stove. I have my mixture for my raviolis to bread them. And then I mix some of the spinach in with some of the soup. So I'm not sure what color this is going to be. And this is very, very, very sweet. I've never actually tasted it. I always just threw it in the curry. So this may be a bust. We're going to try though. We're going to try and make it not so sweet so it actually is a good sauce for raviolis. And I forgot I took out some sausage to throw in. And I'm thinking of putting some like heavy whipping cream to make it a little bit creamier. I blended it because there was chunks of like apple and carrot and butternut squash, but I'm dripping it into my egg mixture. Cool. So yeah, let's see. It's almost like baby food apple sweet. So I'm just going to pour that in my pot and then I will be back again. So I've let the soup cook down just while I breaded these. These are going to go in the oven at 425. There those are. And this is cooked down. It's not as bright of a green in real life. It's more of like a spinachy color, but it's reduced a lot. So now I need to figure out how to make this not sweet. Oh, baby's crying. I took the casings off of 2.5 of the sausages. They are a hot Italian sausage. And like I said, I reduced this down, and then I added probably 1/4 cup of white wine, just cheap wine. And then I added a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and it still was really sweet. So then I added a couple squirts of lemon, and then asked my husband if he thought we should just open up a can of red sauce, and he says it's coming together, so we're going to keep trying. I just added in some heavy whipping cream, and then I did spices, just the basic Italian, like basil, sage, some salt, pepper, and some garlic and onion salt. And hopefully it works. We're gonna keep playing with it. Hopefully this cream kind of helps to break that sweetness down. It's like cake sweet. Like I probably should have just made muffins with it. That's how sweet it was. But we'll get this going. And this, like I said, is the hot, so it has some heat in it, and that might help with the sweetness as well. And we'll be back. I added in 2 tablespoons of mushroom powder and a couple more squirts of lemon, and the rest of the Parmesan that I had in the food processor to crumble it smaller, still on the raviolis. And I threw that in, I don't know if I just said it, about 1/4 cup. And then I have this sausage really broken up small, and I'm wanting it to get a little bit brown and crispy to go in the sauce. And our raviolis are cooking. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm following a recipe for that. This up here I'm making up. And then I think I'm going to cut up a tomato on top of this sauce, just fresh, for some more acid to break down this sweet. My oven is a mess. I followed the recipe for these raviolis, but the outsides don't look like they're done. Let's cut it open and let's see. They don't... I gotta focus you somewhere. Oh my gosh. There we go. I don't know, they don't look done to me. Let's see. Ooh, hot. They're very crispy. They're very crispy. They're good. I just don't have that normal taste, which I guess was the point. So I'm boiling some just in case someone doesn't want a breaded one. And our sauce is actually pretty good. So I'll show you what it looks like. This is what we wound up with. I did make some boiled because these are more of like a dipping appetizer type thing. The sauce is actually really good. We haven't tried it all together, but you can, oh, there's a crackers in the back. You can definitely take something that's not very palatable and turn it into something if you need to. You just have to keep trying and get creative. My husband said it's delicious. The raviolis are mushroom, so there's no meat in that. And that's dinner. This is the after dinner update. My husband said it was one of his favorite ways we've made raviolis, and that he really liked it. And I asked if he had seconds, and I asked if he was still hungry, and he said he didn't want to finish it because I'll never be able to make it again. And it was a snowflake dinner, and he really loved it. That's the win. Have a nice night.